Hello, everyone. This is Grace again from VanHack. And today we have another software engineer here to talk about their experience through the process and also in a new role.
Yeah.
Welcome, Lucas. Thank you so much for accepting this chat with me today.
Oh, thank you, Grace, for the invite. Thanks for having me. It's
No
great.
worries at all. So, how's everything going? You were in Ottawa, right?
Yes, Ottawa. That's correct. Direct
Okay,
from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, to Ottawa.
nice. Nice change.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lucas, before we start, I just would like you to introduce yourself so the audience could get to know a little bit about you before we go through the other questions.
Sure. So I'm Lucas. I'm Brazilian. Um, and I'm 31 years old. It's been almost 12 years since I started working as a software developer, and I started my career in the gaming industry back in Brazil. And then after that, I decided to make some money, applied to another companies, different companies. I had the chance to work for a TV network company, an insurance company, and later in big fintechs in Brazil. And here I am in Canada now, 2025.
All right, so, well, congratulations, first off. I know it's been a while, but it's always good to just recognize, right, the accomplishment. So, Lucas,
Yeah.
what sparked the decision of applying for international positions?
Yeah. So initially, my main, you know, motivation was, I had several events in Brazil that made me, consider moving or working for international companies. And then I started looking for and research about, the US, Europe, Canada. And then I thought, oh, would be nice to have this experience, working for uh, a company that has a different culture, different language. I can, kind of globalize my skills. Um, and yeah, uh, and then I started considering, moving and starting a new life in a first world country. And then I came across with VanHack, and everything started. Yeah.
Awesome. And for you, now that you're in Canada for a while, so just for a matter of curiosity, Lucas got hired in 2024, March, and you're
Yeah.
located in December, right?
Exactly. I was
All
hired
right.
in March 2024, started working remotely, and
Mm-hmm.
then in December, I landed in Canada. The company helped me, VanHack helped me with all the proxy. It was great.
Awesome. And well, for you, in terms of it's a new environment. I know you worked for the US companies, right? A little bit before and companies in Brazil. Why would you say that caught your attention about Canadian culture? Because we talk about it all the time. Company culture, international culture, different culture. So,
Okay. Yeah, yeah. What caught my attention when I landed in Canada uh, was the fact that, maybe 4 out of 5 people that you see on the street, they're speaking a different language that you have no idea what they are saying. So that caught my attention, and I found it that this is great. You're getting in touch and get to know different people, different cultures. So yeah, and there's the weather, right? So different country, very remarkable seasons. So the winter is the real winter, so we need to get used to it. So I had my very first winter, in December, right?
mhm.
And then I'll face my experience my second one this year. And yeah, I think that's it. In terms of,
The
there's the
workplace.
language, yeah,
Hmm.
in the workplace. There's the
Hmm.
language, the jokes, different, from our culture. But in terms of technical challenge, I believe it's the same everywhere, right? In Canada, in the US, in Brazil. Um, so yeah, so I believe it's just a matter of each company uh, has its own core business, its market fit, its competitors, things like that. So from my perspective, we need to be sensitive to that and identify those things, right? And make sure that we are aligned and paddling in the same direction as the team and the company. So that's what matters the most, in my opinion.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it's just something that we mention about all the time.
Yeah,
And about your job search. So just bringing some data here because I love data. So Lucas applied for 29 jobs on VanHack platform. I just shared with him.
yeah,
So when your journey to find this job abroad, how many jobs did you apply for? You told me that you tracked, right?
exactly. I didn't know that I had applied for 29 jobs through VanHack. That's new info for me. Thanks for sharing.
No
Uh, but yeah, I applied to almost 200 positions. I have like a spreadsheet tracking all of that. Um, you know, which companies I got to follow up and things like that. And all of them writing resumes and cover letters. And I had 5 interviews in total. And like the best opportunities that I got were through VanHack. Two of
problem.
these 5 interviews I got through VanHack. One in Calgary and one and another here in Ontario. Yeah.
Awesome. So I I was even taking a look. We also had mock interviews, and you got prepared through the platform. So um, of course, we gave you some help in terms of like little adjustments. That's why we try to do the mock interviews. But for you, for the whole process of the 200 applications that you had, what was the most challenging part, and what did you learn that you could pass to whoever is watching us now?
Yeah. The most challenging part, the part for me was to, um, prove that like I'm the right person, the position, because they don't know you, right? So they can access your resume, your video, and so on. So
Mhm.
we kind of need to understand what are the main pain of the business, the company, and make sure that you are aligned. So this will be, a good deal for both sides, the company and you, right? So I think that was the most challenging part for me.
Mhm. And any
Uh,
advice that you could give?
yeah, and I mean, I think you need to understand, like, you need to target the type of company very well. For me, I focused on startups because, as I mentioned, I have like years of experience in different types of company, different size in Brazil, and I like since I'm moving to a new country, no one knows me. I didn't want to be one more person there, right? So maybe for those who worked mainly at big companies, big fintechs, for instance, it may make more sense to apply to big companies as well, maybe. And if you are not like very risk driven, maybe you need to apply more like for more stable and consolidated companies, and because those companies may be like a better fit for you, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, that was my mindset when I was looking for a job here in Canada.
Pretty much research and try, right? We need to take risks at the end of the
Yeah,
day. All right, then. Well, my last question for you, because what changed in your life from that time to now? Could you share with us? I'm just curious, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are.
yeah. Well, I'm living a new life, right? In a new country, learning a lot. how things work here. My new, in my personal life, my new challenge now is, the immigrant challenges. I have the immigrant challenges, and and in my workplace, I've been learning a lot of, the company that I'm working at, uh, the business, the industry, how I can contribute and for the company and collaborate with my team. So yeah, and I've been learning more English, every day, speaking English every day. So it's been great.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad to hear that everything is doing fine. And from that time when we talked last, things really worked out well, and now you're just building a new beginning there, Lucas. Thank you so much once again for being here and sharing everything that you experienced so far. And for you who's watching, if you are one more of the successful cases and you want to reach out to us and have an opportunity to have this video as well, just reach out to VanHack, or you can talk to me on LinkedIn or email. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.
Great. See you guys. Thank you again, Gracie, for having me.
Thank you.